with a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can best double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a Tempur to bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's coming up next.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Following the fumble recovery. Rush. He'll get this to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Room here to run. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack on 1st down, Rush. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. More than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rush. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dropped for a loss of 7. Defenders. 3rd and long for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saintsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play fake. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. With a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cowboys post the 1st points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base.